Welcome back to our commentary series on writings by Ajmal.
Right.
From his blog, theborderofamine.com. As you know, he's really become a respected author.
Yeah.
Who uses his blog as a platform for exploring all sorts of really intriguing concepts around curiosity and wonder.
Yeah, absolutely.
And today we're going to be looking at his post titled
It's supposed to be good.
Unattached.
Yeah.
Which was published June 18th, 2024. And in this post, he dives deep into this whole idea of embracing an unattached approach to life.
Right.
You know, when I was reading this, I was thinking, okay, that sounds great in theory,
Right.
but how do you actually live like that?
It's a fascinating question, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because on the surface, it seems almost counterintuitive, right? Like,
Right.
we're constantly told to strive for our goals, to be ambitious, to make things happen. But I don't think Ajmal is saying we shouldn't have desires or goals.
Right.
It's more about something subtler, something deeper.
It's not about becoming passive or indifferent.
Exactly.
Right.
What I find fascinating here is that Ajmal's challenging us to rethink our relationship with outcomes.
Okay.
You know, we all have these expectations of how we want things to turn out, and when reality inevitably deviates from our carefully crafted plans, we often experience disappointment, frustration, even suffering.
Right.
It's like we're clinging to this illusion of control.
Right.
And when it slips through our fingers, we feel lost.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
But how do we reconcile that with actually putting in the effort to achieve things?
Right.
I mean, if I'm not attached to the outcome, why bother trying at all?
Well, this is where Ajmal's concept of unattached effort comes into play. He's suggesting a shift in focus from fixating on the end result to fully engaging in the process itself. It's like the difference between being obsessed with winning a race and being completely absorbed in the act of running, pushing your limits, experiencing the joy of movement. The former is driven by external validation, while the latter is about finding fulfillment in the journey itself.
So it's the difference between wanting the trophy and enjoying the run.
Precisely.
Okay.
And I think Ajmal is drawing on a rich philosophical tradition here, where the emphasis is on accepting what's outside of our control and focusing on what we can influence through our actions and intentions.
So how do we actually bring this idea of unattached effort into our everyday lives? Like, it all sounds very profound, but how do we translate it into practical terms?
Well, imagine approaching your work, your relationships, your creative pursuits with a sense of open curiosity, a willingness to experiment and learn without being rigidly attached to a specific outcome.
Okay.
What if instead of fearing failure, you saw it as an opportunity for growth and discovery? What if instead of clinging to expectations, you embraced the unpredictable nature of life as a source of adventure and possibility?
It's almost like a paradox, isn't it?
Yeah.
Letting go of control in order to actually gain more freedom and fulfillment.
Right.
I really like that quote from his post, where he says, giving your all while also accepting that results are largely out of your control.
Yeah.
It's a simple statement, but it really encapsulates this whole idea.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And the beauty of this approach is it allows us to navigate the inevitable ups and downs of life with more grace and resilience.
Yeah.
Because when we're not so fixated on a particular outcome, we're less likely to be thrown off balance by setbacks or disappointments. We become more adaptable, more open to new possibilities, and ultimately more capable of finding peace and joy in the present moment, regardless of external circumstances.
This has been a really thought-provoking conversation.
Yeah, it has.
Ajmal's writing always has a way of pushing me to think differently about things.
He's a good writer.
To delve deeper into Ajmal's unique perspective, be sure to visit his blog at theborderofamine.com.
It's worth a read.
And stay tuned for future episodes in our commentary series.
Yeah, we'll be back.
Where we'll continue to explore the fascinating world of Ajmal's work.
See ya. Bye.
Bye.